Hello everyone, Kookywookie here, playing a little Minecraft. We're just taking a bit of a break from the Tekkit server. I thought you might like to check out some WOOKIE World fun in vanilla Minecraft. So here we have Kookywookie, and he's kicking it in WOOKIE World, vanilla Minecraft. And I thought you just might like to see the awesome WOOKIE World tower. So being a Wookiee, requires our little friend here to enjoy tree houses. If you recall, Kashyyyk is home to a mess load of Wookiees who like living in trees, so of course our Wookiee has to live in a tree as well. And being a Kookywookie, he kind of invented a really cool tree fort. So I thought you might want to take a peek at it on our wonderful tour. So there we are. Here we are in wonderful WOOKIE World, standing on a network of paths that lead to various trees in the area. And behind me you see the lovely tree house, made of wood of course, with a spectacular view. So lots of good stuff in here. Lots of paintings on the walls. You can go downstairs and have nice inspiring nether paintings like that. For crafting and whatnot, all your stuff is here. And then of course if you head upstairs, you get a fantastic view of Wookiee Towers just over the way. And with going a little more upstairs, the observation deck. So here we can take a look out over the entire Kookywookie kingdom. You check out right here on the screen, there's my wonderful symbol to help me know where my great crevasse of dreams is hidden. It kind of looks like a stunned character from the Scream painting, but it will eventually be a Wookiee, but I'm working on it slowly. And over here you can see the wonderful Path to the Wookiee Tower. So if you're ever caught up in a tree late at night with lots of creepers around, no need to panic. You just get down onto the tree house. And hop on down the stairs. Take a little bit of a detour around the back. And work your way on over across the well-lit path to keep zombies from your door. All the way over to the massive tower. Check it out. The tower was actually one of the first structures I built, and this bridge was a little newer. It's kind of suspended in midair. Of course, this door leads us to the wonderful archive room full of lots of trunks with good stuff in it. Lots of storage is required as a Wookiee. I want to take you upstairs first if I can. Actually, probably the easiest way is if we went to the very top and worked our way down. So at some point the Wookiee will get around to installing an elevator. Till then we do it the way Wookiees have done it for generations, which is using our big hairy arms to climb up as fast and high as we can. Alright, so here's the top floor with our wonderful torch light in the center and beautiful blue carpeting made of nice soft sheep wool. And you hop in a window and look at the view. There's our little tree house. And over this way we have a lovely mountain sculptures. We're actually going to try and work the path all the way over to the mountains so we can get a spectacular view and a completely off the ground path. If you look over here, there's the mine in the center there, and if you see the little dirt sticking up in the sky, that was the original house after the first Wookiee house got blown up by 6 creepers and an enderman. An epic battle to be sure. Alright, so there's many floors here. This was all built with no cheats on, so a lot of carefully placed blocks, no flying allowed. Just because it was the first time the Wookiee tried to make something. So I didn't know how. So here we have the beautiful observation deck. I'm using Sphax right now. If you use plain vanilla, this is all clear glass, so you can kind of just walk right up and take a pretty view. This is a nice 360. You get light and a view on all sides. I like it. This is the pumpkin garden. Enough said, pretty much. Jack-o'-lanterns for anyone who will. Hoping to turn this into a bit of a arborarium. Bring a little greenery inside the old hut. Dungeon wall, empty room, bedroom. And what says Wookiee bedroom more than stone steps up to a massive bed with a fabulous view? I'm not sure if I'd want to fall asleep with this across from me, but hey, you never know, right? A little adventure never hurt anyone. We go down past the cave room to the balcony and then the main doors. Yay! And actually, if we headed south down here, I'm going to fall, but we have a delightful network of caves. You can hear the magma bubbling. But these caves go on for an eternity, and I'm not going to take you all the way down. But suffice to say, diamonds were found in secret passageways and mine shafts, and got a little marking system to figure out where everything is. But you can pretty much go down to the end of the world through these, so I bet it wasn't well known, but Wookiees do love to dig. Fantastically so. Well, that'll be a fabulous Minecraft invention. Escalators. Make everything so splendid. Alright, so let's take a peek outside. Leave the wonderful Wookiee abode way up high there. Now there's actually 7 different mines that I'm currently working on. And thankfully, been able to find lots of good loot in each and every one of them. Lots of diamonds and good stuff. You can kind of see here to the right was the original Wookiee house. It actually was the splendiferous house that got blown up in a crazy zombie creeper attack. But underneath it is the largest network of mines that I have that reach in 6 different points in 6 different veins to the very bottom of the world. And of course I have my little markers so I know where they are when I get lost, which I'm very good at doing. But over here we have our little man who will become a Wookiee, and a couple of sheep. Hello, sheepy ba. And if you look way down, 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 here we have the crevasse. Isn't it beautiful? It's actually quite frightening. It's a bit of a drop. But yeah, down there's the crevasse, and we actually have a hidden stone fortress under the ground, which is pretty fun. Black sheep aren't impressed with crevasses of dreams. But it's pretty fantastic. You can find a bunch of hidden caves under there, and there's a whole zombie apocalypse going on underneath. But today we're going to head out towards the farm. Go for a little adventuring and exploring. While the sun's still up. Here's another Wookiee mine. There you go, your happy underground dwelling. You can't ask for more than that on a frozen lake. It's all the way down there. Haha. Plenty of places to get jewels and such. Whoop. You can see by the sea out this way. Isn't it beautiful? So idyllic, lots of pigs. The only thing I'm missing are some testificate villagers. It gets pretty lonely out here. Alone out in the wilderness with a giant gaping hole of floating squids. Swan Lake could be playing right now. They're space squids, and this is a black hole. There we go, that's a little better. Lots of piggies out this way. Aha! And there in the distance we see the farm. Ugh, hopefully we can get there before the Endermen show up. People wonder if aliens take their pigs. Around here, the Endermen take the pigs. Actually, this is the... my apologies. This isn't the farm. This is the blockhouse, I think. The Han Solo hut for lost Wookiees. Well, that works for me. You can tell this is the Han Solo. This is halfway to the farm. We got a crafting table. Oh, there's my shears. I'm going to actually take those because I need to make another bed at the farm so I can get some sleep. I always make sure to leave in my Han Solo huts, which are all throughout the wonderful world. Ooh. Well, this looks safe. Not. Oh, look, it's the night sky. Really ought to do something about that back door. Ah. Well. I think I should put something in there. Well, we'll sit here and continue the journey in the next film while we wait. And what happens when you have creative mode and can do whatever you'd like in your house? Well, for starters, your inventory looks a lot nicer. I'm talking you can have as much slime, brains, emerald, gold, whatever you want. I got ink sacs in bottles. Good gravy, the options are limitless. I've actually limited myself. You get to decorate with actual items like bookshelves at starting level. It's fantastic. Your floor can be made of diamonds and emeralds and gold and sapphires just 'cause you can. There is no limit to what you can do. An iron door? No problem. Block of emerald? Got that too. Crying out loud, I've got a clock in my pocket. Not even joking. TNT is limitless. Think about that. Limitless. Want an in-ground pool? Not a problem. In fact, why not try putting your initials on it in gold and emeralds? 'Cause you are stinking wealthy. Oh, the possibilities. The Wookie Lodge. Home of Kookiewookie's rich and shameless brother. Not only is Kookiewookie's brother rich and shameless, but he actually has neighbors to talk to, and iron golems patrolling his property. Hello, Mr. Cyborgish, runic-looking golem. He looked happier when he looked like a testificate. Here we have Scenic Pig Island. Don't ask me why, but yes, they all just stand on this clump of dirt. And there's lots of them, everywhere. In fact, we got rid of most of them, because the entire mountain was full of pinkness. Madness. And if we quickly sail over and try not to see the pigs sort of bobbing in the water, bobbing for pigs, we sail over to the Testificate Island. We will note the sturdy structure and the presence of iron golems to protect these hapless villagers. I'm talking a lot of golems. Was this necessary? Yes, it actually was. To protect these Jawa-like testificates from eternal doom. How do you feel about the situation here on Testificate Island? Uh-huh. Yes. And how about you, sir? You'd agree too? Yes, you love it here. Safe place to raise your kids and all that. Oh, he's just jumping with delight. Ah, if you could bust your way through the armored guards. Excuse me. I was trying to get into this mud hut. Ah! Oh look, another testificate. There's a lot of them here. Any hiding in here? No, just a crafting table. This village, each night, gets swarmed by the evil surrounding it. In order to protect the people, evil kind of looks like that, too. It's rather frightening. I would suggest new decor. That's grim. More golems. Beautiful villages. Actually, all the iron for these iron golems was produced by hand. It took a long time. But I felt bad. My villagers all turned into zombies. And they were killed horribly. It was depressing. You know, there's something to be said for their lack of tasteful decor. I think they live amongst the savages too much. They need to get out more. Enjoy life. That kind of thing. Get the all-seeing creeper eye off their wall. Ta-da! Voila. And from up here, we can more accurately view the swarm. This is like the Iron Giant times I don't know how many. It's a little frightening. I'm sure they'll be fine. No worries. Totally cool. Well protected and guarded and not drowning in golems. And then every now and then, you find some slightly strange items that sort of look like Yoshi on a bad day. But it's in the desert. And this is Kookywookie. So, what could it possibly be? With a tail, 2 hands, green and yellowish, orange eyes. Any ideas? It's a bit of a stretch, I'll grant you. But here's a hint. Yep. That wasn't a zombie. That was his tummy. But just in case. And here's what it looks like so far inside Jabba's palace. Look! And here's your host, a friendly zombie. Ooh, breaking down the door. I dislike that intensely. Thank you. And put that back, messy zombie. Haha. What this place needs, few more lights. Can't be too careful when it comes with zombies. The red glowing eyes. And you can look out them and look at the horizon. Oh, this is what it's like to be in the head of a slug. Fantastic. And there you have it, folks. Creative mode with Kookywookie.